G'day amigos and welcome to the Four Diego's Hot Topic. I'm Rodrigo Rodriguez. With me today is Carlos Alberto Diego, Vinny Venezuela and Warren Diego. Bad luck. Anyway, let's get into the hot topic of the week, and it's with the likely demise of Gold Coast United from the A-League next season, and Frank Lowy coming out in the media and saying Canberra are still in the loop potentially, but we definitely need a team in Western Sydney. Gents, the hot topic of the week is, should the FFA put a team in Western Sydney at all costs or at any costs?
I know you want to start.
Well, I do, because I'm sure that we need a team in Western Sydney. But the A-League continually looks like the little puppy dog following the AFL around wherever they go on a whim. You know, puppy, follow. Come on. I'd love to see the A-League take a bit of a risk. Go into the antipathies.
Let's go to Broken Hill.
Well,
Tasmania, here we come.
go to where the people want the competition. I'm still rooting for a team up in North Queensland. Go the Fury again.
Are you, Warren? I'm going to look down the barrel because I'm pointing at you. I'm looking down the barrel. Are you, Warren, saying, are you going to be serious about this thing? If Western Sydney is the heartland of football, that's what everyone tells us. Us in Melbourne, we wouldn't have a clue, but they tell us it's the heartland, right? Why aren't we there? It doesn't matter. We should just go there. What's this talk about Canberra? What's this talk about Tasmania? No, all due respect, Vinny. Tasmania and
lovely people.
If Western Sydney is supposed to be where we're supposed to be, and that's where the mecca of the game's got to be, and it's this heartland and all that sort of stuff, just go there. It doesn't matter whether you're not 100% ready. As long as you can pay your bills, you've got a side, you've got a coach, you've got a stadium, the fans will come. Build it and they will come.
Look, the thing with Western Sydney, I've heard the same stories that Western Sydney's a place to be. First of all, I don't understand why the people from Western Sydney can't go watch Sydney play, because it's obviously too far west.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I guess the question is, why hasn't it happened thus far? And if it hasn't happened up until now for good reason, why is rushing it through a viable option? It's got to happen properly now. Fury was a debacle. Gold Coast was a debacle. It makes us look silly.
But the only reason why it hasn't happened, Vinny, is because the FFA didn't make the right decision on the previous consortium when they had this out. Lucas Neal's consortium had the money, had the plan, but they decided to go with a consortium of ex-players, Charlie Ankos, Ian Rowden and a few others, Peter Churenik and these sort of guys, successful businessmen in their own right, but played football at the highest level, and that's the blend you want if you can. They were given time to raise $5 million. They couldn't raise the $5 million, so it fell over. It was an embarrassment. It was a stuff-up. But at the end of the day, all the work's been done. The stadium's there. They say the heartland's there. Everyone, even the anti-FFA people, and you know who you are, out there are saying that it's a place to go. So why don't we go?
I want the A-League to have the spirit of Matthew Flinders, of Captain Cook. I want them to take the game to places it hasn't been before. Western Sydney, let's have a team in Western Sydney. I agree, but Tasmania, that's not a bad idea.
Yep.
North Queensland, Canberra. We're not toddling around following the AFL and getting in second.
I know you're just a guy who's just come on board with the A-League like a lot of other people out there. But if you know about the old NSL, there's many incarnations of Canberra. Canberra Arrows, Canberra Cosmos,
the Cosmos
and they all
is perfectly
died.
suited to the A-League. The name, the Cosmos, is suited to the A-League.
The only thing that bothers me, because I really do think that a team needs to be in Western Sydney, I'm very hopeful that it's next year. The only thing that bothers me is this at any costs. I mean, North Queensland Fury, other clubs being propped up by the A-League, now the Gold Coast, they really need to get their act together in a very short amount of time, Carlos, which is probably 4 or 5 months to get a team. Do you think Frank Lowy's maybe already worked his magic?
Oh, look, I think that it's one of those ones that you've got to go in there, you've got to massage the baby. Get it in there, set it in, and then support it. Support it like the AFL supported Sydney Swans when they first went up to Sydney. Support it like the Brisbane Bears or Brisbane, the Brisbane Lions have been supported. Support it like GWS is being supported. Millions and millions of dollars. We don't have that, but they're going to be supported. They're going to be massaged and mollycoddled into the bosom of the AFL.
Oh, right.
We should be doing
Massage,
that with,
bosom.
Exactly. We should
coming
be
out,
doing the
Carlos.
same with West Sydney. If that's where we got to go, let's not muck around with the fact of timing. The timing issue is not a problem. Frank, you back it. You put it in there. You back it with the millions of dollars. Make sure there's a team in there that's semi-competitive, and over the years it will be the golden child that everyone says it will be.
Timing's always been an issue for you, Carlos. Always been an issue for you. So timing is important. I think Western Sydney, in all honesty,
The thing is, I'm going to interrupt you now. The thing is, if they get it wrong, it stays wrong,
No, but-
and they do immense damage to that potentially good marketplace.
new competitions get side clubs going wrong all of the time. We shouldn't be internally looking at our navel while we're adding body parts to this discussion. Clubs fail all the time.
Yeah.
New competitions. The rugby league's had 2 competitions fail.
So you're
Clubs going
saying
up
we
and
should
down.
have a team in West
No,
Sydney
we
We should
next
have
year?
clubs everywhere, Carlos.
You know what
everywhere.
though? It's got to be an organic process. It's got to happen because it's ready to happen, and this smacks of it not really being ready to happen. It being forced upon us,
Yeah.
which is it's not going to work well. I don't think it'll
But
work
do we
well.
go? Then do we go with a 19 competition next year? Because Canberra's not the answer. History tells us Canberra's not the answer. So we'll go with a 19 competition, and given the TV rights deal is being negotiated as we speak, the announcements in 2013 will get less money because of it. This is the thing. This is a balancing act, guys.
It's quite simple. Frank Lowy's a great businessman. You know, he's a billionaire. We had a billionaire in the Gold Coast who sort of has gone away.
Who hated the game.
Who's gone away and hated the game. They've got to have a 10-year plan. And if the 10-year plan says we need a team in Western Sydney, put one in there. It's a loss leader. Eventually, the people will come. It's a massive... What is it? The 5th biggest market in Australia.
Yeah, it's almost the 5th biggest city by itself.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go. So make the decision now. We can't have a 19 competition. We need to have a team in Western Sydney next year.
Look, can I just say, Gina, you're out your kids. You're not
Oh,
going
right.
to give them any money. Leave a legacy. Leave a legacy in Western Sydney.
There you go. So, on that note, Warren, in one word, should we have a team in Western Sydney next year? One word.
Okay.
Oh,
Vinny?
convinced.
No, I don't think we're ready.
Right. Carlos.
Well, you know my opinion. Yes.
Yeah, my opinion's yes, definitely. Well, that's a Four Diego's hot topic. We all agree, except for Vinny, that there should be a team in the Western Sydney next year in the A-League. Until next time, ole!